Sit on your heels and bring your knees to the width of your mat. Then send the arms forward, bringing your forehead to the ground. Close your eyes and start bringing awareness to your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Start feeling the flow of air coming all the way to your back as you inhale and leaving as you exhale. Start taking deeper inhales, longer exhales. Connect to your breath. Relax your face. Just keep breathing on your own rhythm, finding deeper inhales. And then slowly bring your hands to the right side of the mat, stretching the left side of your body. Feel free to walk your fingers even further away to the right for a deeper stretch. Breathe. Then come back to the center and walk your hands to the other side, stretching the right side of your body. Then come back to the center and roll up to sit on your heels. Interlace your fingers in front of you and start warming up your wrists. Just creating some movement in the wrists before we get into the practice. And bring your hands down to the mat to stand on all fours. See that your shoulders are right on top of your wrists and your pelvis on top of your knees. Inhale, roll your chest up. Exhale, bring your tailbone in, look to your navel. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, bringing your head in between your arms. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Then find the straight back, lifting your navel towards your spine, strong core, and slowly start sending your right leg up, straight. Heel is pushing back, toes are facing down. Then open the right hip and send the right arm up. Keep the leg high and start lifting the leg. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly place the foot on the floor and then send the left foot behind the right foot to find a side plank. Keep pressing and pushing with the left hand against the mat to stay tall in this position. Look forward, keep a long spine. Breathe. Just a little bit more. And then slowly bring your right hand to the floor. Find plank and bring the knees down to stand on all fours. Strong core, and let's move to the other side. Lifting our left leg up, sending the heel back. Slowly open the left hip and send the left arm up. And let's lift the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring your left foot down, keep your left arm lifted, and bring the right foot behind the left foot. Side plank, stay tall. Press with the right hand against the mat. Breathe. Look forward. Strong core muscles. Just a bit more. And let's bring our hand down to the floor. Find a short plank and bring the knees down. And then tuck your toes under and send your sitting bones high and back to downward facing dog. Feel free to lift your heels one at a time, keeping a long back. Hands are pressing against the floor. Look back and then find stillness in this posture. Look in between your hands and slowly, small steps, walk to the front of the mat. Fold forward. Bend your knees. Let your arms hang. And then grab opposite elbows and start balancing from one side to another. Let your head hang. Don't strain your neck here. Just gently let your torso go from one side to another. Bring your hands down to the floor and slowly roll up. Head comes last. Inhale. Lift your arms up. Open your chest, look up. On your exhale, with a straight back, fold forward, bringing the hands down to the floor. Inhale, creating space. We're extending the back. On your exhale, fold forward and send the left foot back. Keep your right hand grounded on the floor, and then slowly, as you inhale, open your chest and left arm up. Gaze to the fingertips of the left hand. Breathe. And bring your left hand down. Bring your back knee down and come to balance on your knee. Then on your inhale, you're going to lift your arms up and bring the pelvis closer to the floor and forward. Bring your hands together and look to your thumbs. Keep your tailbone in and open your chest. On your exhale, bring your hands down to the floor and shift the weight back, extending the front leg. Look to your toes. You might want to exhale and try and fold forward, bringing the stomach closer to the thigh. If this is too much, just keep a straight back. On your exhale, shift your weight forward. Lift your back knee and find a plank. Stay here. Your upper back is high and your tailbone pushes in. Breathe. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. And then shift your weight forward. Bring your knees down to the floor. And then, keeping your elbows close to you, bend them and come down to the mat. Keep your toes and your pelvis pressed against the floor. On your inhale, open your chest and shoulders back. Look up. Chin comes forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Come down to the mat. Again, inhale. Open your chest and shoulders back to cobra pose. Keep your elbows bent and close to you. Look up. On your exhale, come down to the mat. One last time. Inhale, cobra pose. On your exhale, plant your toes on the ground and send your sitting bones back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Look in between your hands and then walk your right foot forward. Stay here and then slowly with your inhale, open your right arm up. Look to the fingertips. Open your chest. Left hand is pressing against the floor. And bring the hand down. And bring your back knee down. Come up. Strong core. On your inhale, lift your arms up. Bring the pelvis down to the floor. Look to your thumbs, open your chest. On your exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Send the weight back, extending the front leg, flexing your front foot. You might want to stay here or try an exhale and bend forward towards the front thigh, looking to your toes. Breathe. On your exhale, shift your weight forward. Lift the back knee and go to plank pose. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So keep your core strong. Upper back is high. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Look in between your hands and step to the front of the mat. Fold forward. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, fold forward. The weight is to your toes. Inhale, heels are pressing against the floor. Lift all the way up, hands together, and then to the sides. Inhale, lift your arms up. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, long spine. Shift the weight to your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and send your feet back to plank pose. Stay here. Breathe. Strong core. Just a little bit more. And then send your sitting bones back. Downward facing dog. Now you can stay here in downward facing dog. And if you want a bit of a challenge, you're going to bend your elbows. So we're not quite going to dolphin pose, but we're staying in downward dog with bent elbows. Working on our shoulders, creating strength. And extend your arms. Look in between your hands and bring your left foot forward. Bring your back heel down to the floor to find warrior one. Lift your arms up. Keep your front knee bent. Bring your hands together and look to your thumbs. Push your tailbone in, open the chest. See that your entire back foot is pressing against the floor. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. Keep the legs just as they are as you push the hands down, opening your chest and shoulders back. Look up. Keep breathing. Keep your legs strong. And slowly come down to the floor. Bring your front foot back. Stay in plank. If you ever need a rest, you can always rest in child's pose. And downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. This time bring your right foot forward. Bring your back heel down. Strong legs. Find warrior one. Open your chest. Bring your left sitting bone forward to square the hips. And bring your hands behind you to interlace the fingers and push the hands down, opening your chest and shoulders back. Look up. Both feet are pressing against the floor completely. And slowly bring your hands down to the floor to frame your front foot. And downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. Step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, long spine, shift the weight to your toes. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Sun salutation A, one last time. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees and send your feet back to plank. Again, we're going to stay here a couple of seconds. If you need to rest, you're always welcome to do so. Breathe. And slowly send the sitting bones back, downward facing dog. Again, you can stay here, and if you want a little bit of challenge, bend your knees, your elbows, And stay here for a couple of seconds, building strength in your shoulders. Breathe and slowly extend your arms, downward facing dog. Look in between your hands and walk your left foot forward. Back heel down, warrior one. We're going to stay here for one breath. Slowly send your hands behind your back. Push the hands down, open your chest. On your exhale, start sending the arms forward. Keep your legs strong. Bring your hands closer to the ground. Breathe. And slowly send your hands back. Open your hips and stretch your arms out to warrior two. Both hands are trying to reach to each side of the room. Look over your front arm. On your exhale, extend the front leg and bring your feet to parallel position. Bring your hands to your hips, pull your elbows back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward all the way down, bringing your head closer to the floor. Shift the weight to your toes. Then bring the hands down to the mat, maybe to the line of the heels or maybe further away, whatever is comfortable for you. And just fold forward using your hands. Inhale, halfway up, straight back. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows are pulling back, come all the way up. Open your front foot to the front of the mat and come back to lunge pose. Send the foot back to plank pose, stay here. Hands are pressing against the floor. Strong core, and send your sitting bones back. Look in between your hands and bring your right foot forward. Bring your back heel down and come to warrior one. Just for one breath. And then send the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Open your chest. Look up. On your exhale, send the arms forward. Keep the legs strong. Both feet are pressing completely against the mat. And slowly come back up. Open your hips and stretch the arms to the side, warrior two. Push your front knee to the back a little bit to engage more your front thigh. And extend the front leg. Bring your feet to parallel position. Bring your hands to your hips, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward all the way down, shifting the weight to your toes. This time you might want to grab your big toes with 3 fingers and then open the elbows to the sides, helping yourself fold forward deeper in this posture. Try with every exhale to deepen your stretch. Inhale halfway up, hands to your hips, elbows are pushing back. Open your front foot, frame it with both hands, and downward facing dog. Look in between your hands and step forward. Fold forward. Inhale halfway up, straight back. Exhale, look to your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Push your navel to your spine. Exhale, arms to the sides. We're going to go to Sun Salutation B, bringing our hands to the floor, sitting low, bending your knees. Then stretch the arms forward. Sit low, look in between your hands. Then bring your hands in front of your chest and start lifting the right knee up. Then slowly, as you exhale, send the heel back and try and balance on your left leg. Warrior 3. Keep your upper body high. You don't want to collapse here. And send your heel back. Breathe. Then slowly bring your hands down to the floor and send the back leg up straight. Splits. Breathe. And slowly bring your foot down to the floor. Keep the hands on the floor. And inhale, extend your back. And come all the way up. Arms to the sides. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, stretch your arms forward. Breathe. Then bring your hands together in front of your chest. Lift your left knee up. And then slowly send the heel back. Square your hips, extending both legs, pushing the back heel to the back. Look down to the floor. Toes are facing down. Then bring your hands to the floor and lift your back leg. And slowly bring the foot down. Keep your hands on the floor. Find a straight back. And then come all the way up. Bring your hands together. Exhale, arms to the side. Again, inhale, sit low, chair pose. Extend the arms forward. And again, lift the right knee up. This time, place it on top of the left knee and send the toes to the back of the leg. Bring your right elbow on top of your left elbow and bring your hands together. Keep a long spine and look forward. Breathe. Then bring your hands together in front of your chest. Lift the knee up and then step back. Hips are facing forward. Now bring your hands together behind your back to reversed prayer pose. If you can, just grab opposite elbows. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Try and soften your stomach towards your front thigh. If this is too much, you can always stay halfway through with a straight back. Come all the way up. And bend your front knee, step to the front of the mat. Other side. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stretch your arms forward. And slowly lift your left knee up and place it on top of the right knee. Bring your toes to the back of the leg. And this time, bring your right elbow on top of your left elbow, bringing your hands together. Keep a long spine, look forward. Standing leg is strong. Then bring your hands together in front of your chest, lift the knee, and step backward. Both hips are facing forward. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back, open your chest, look up on your inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Send the arms forward closer to the mat. Square your hips by pulling the left sitting bone forward. Strong legs. And slowly bring your arms back and with a straight back, come all the way up. Bend your front knee and step forward to the front of the mat. Now bring your feet to parallel position, hips distance wide. Inhale, elbows are pulling back, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the floor. Arms are heavy, let your head hang. Then, like in the beginning, grab opposite elbows and start hanging from side to side. Maybe this time keep your legs straight. Now that we are warmer. And bring your hands down to the floor. Send your feet back, plank pose. One last time, keep this plank pose. Breathe. If this is already too much, you can always rest your knees down. And downward facing dog. Look in between your hands and bring your shins down to a sitting position. Bring your feet down to the floor and keep a long spine. Extend your arms forward and slowly lean back, keeping a straight back. Then lift one knee up and the other knee up. Stay here, breathe. Roll your navel towards your spine. Then start bringing the toes down to the floor and lifting them back up to 90 degrees angle. And up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And one last time. And then try and extend the right leg and switch legs. Bend the knee and maybe extend both legs. Look to your toes. Stay here. And exhale, bringing your feet to the floor, extending the back. Then bring your right hand behind you and the left hand is going to press against the right knee. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, twist. Look behind your shoulder. Every exhale, twist deeper. And come to the center. Switch hands and bring your right hand against your left knee. Look over the shoulder. Use your back hand to keep your spine long, not to lean on it. And slowly come back to the center. Bring your feet together. Your knees are opening to the sides. And start walking your hands forward, round your spine. Let your head come in between your arms. Slowly roll up. Cross your legs and bring your hands in front of you. Bring your knees to hips distance width and come to standing. Bring your hands behind your lower back and pull the elbows one to another. Inhale here and exhale, start pushing the lower back forward as you open your chest back. Breathe and slowly come back. Inhale here and exhale, push the hips forward, open your chest. Look up and slowly come back to center. We're going to do it one more time. If you had enough, you can stay in child's pose. Push your hips forward, open your chest. Now, if you're comfortable with this, you can keep pushing your hips forward. And only then, if you can, bring your hands down to your heels, opening the chest even more, looking up. Keep pushing the hips forward. You want to protect your lower back. And slowly come back to center. Come to sit on your heels. And find your child's pose again. Stretching your arms forward. You can choose your variation of child's pose with the arms forward or to your sides, knees wide apart or not. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Breathe. Let your lower back relax. And slowly come back to all fours. Tuck your toes under and come back to downward facing dog. Straightening the spine after we did those back bends. And bring your shins down to the floor. Bring your sitting bones down. Slowly roll down to lie on your back, bringing and hugging your knees in. Circling the knees to one side. Massaging your lower back. And the other side. And bring your legs down to the floor. Come to lie on your back, close your eyes. Shavasana. Bring the back of the hands to the floor. Relax your shoulders, your face. Let your feet drop to the sides. Enjoy this relaxation, the end of the practice. Maybe take some long exhales to relieve some tension left. Come back to your natural breath and just rest here. And try and keep your eyes closed, bringing the feet to the floor and rolling to your right side. Push with the left hand to lift yourselves up to a sitting position. Again, try and keep your eyes closed. Find a comfortable seat and take a deep inhale here and long exhale out. Bring your hands together in front of your chest, roll your head down. Gently open your eyes and roll your head back up. And that's it. Great workout.